Barcelona 3-2 Real Madrid. Koundé clinches extraordinary Copa del Rey triumph. Barcelona overcame Real Madrid, their rival, in a fiery Copa del Rey final as Hansi Flick's team kept themselves on course for a treble. Jules Koundé's strike deep into extra time saw Barcelona overcame Real Madrid 3-2 in Copa del Rey final for the ages. A Clásico of twists and turns was settled in Barca's favour on Saturday as Hansi Flick's team kept their treble hopes. Koundé was Barca's hero as Estadio Olimpico as he drilled a powerful low effort into the net from outside the box to put them back ahead in the 116th minute. Madrid had earlier come from behind in normal time thanks to 2 goals in the space of 7 minutes. Kylian Mbappe, on as half-time substitute, cancelled out Pedri's 28th-minute opener with a free kick that glittered in off the left-hand upright before Aurelien Tchouameni nodded home from Avuncular's corner. Barca hit back late on when Antonio Rudiger and Thibaut Courtois were caught out by a ball over the top, from which Ferran Torres coolly restored parity. Referee Ricardo de Burgos Benguezia, who Madrid requested to be removed from officiating the match after he broke down in a pre-match news conference due to what he labelled as unfair treatment by the club's media channels, then pointed to the penalty spot when Raul Asensio launched in on Rafinha in the final minutes of stoppage time. However, after a VAR check, he instead overturned his decision, deeming Rafinha to have dived as the contact was insufficient. With Madrid having lost Vinicius Jr. to injury, Torres went close to putting Barca back in front in the first half of extra time, but it was defender Koundé who stepped up to make the difference when he cut out Lucas Modric's sloppy pass. Tempers boiled over as full time approached when Rudiger, who had been taken off by Carlos Ancelotti, dismissed for reacting wildly to a decision to award Barcelona a free kick. And from the resulting set piece, Madrid's hopes were ended by the whistle, and Los Blancos, who also had Lucas Vázquez sent off after full time, must have attempted to rally themselves for another Clásico, this time in what could be a La Liga title decider on May 11th. Brilliant Barca gets over the line. Koundé was the unlikely hero on the night, but Barca's resolve after going 2-1 down was truly remarkable to watch. This was the 8th Copa del Rey final between these two great rivals, and Barca have now leveled the score in terms of victories, with each side claiming 4. Barcelona have won the Copa del Rey for a record extending 32 time, and despite Madrid's second half resurgence, they were worthy victors in the end. Their first half performance was excellent, particularly in the absence of star striker Robert Lewandowski, who was ruled out due to injury. Torres, who finishes as the top scorer in this season's Copa del Rey with 6 goals, filled in admirably up top, while Rafinha was a constant menace and Pedri finished for the opener was sublimed. The Spaniard was steered up by Lamine Yamal, who has now contributed to goals in his last 3 Clásico appearances, scoring twice and providing 2 assists. He became the 4th Barca player to achieve that feat since the start of 2013-2014 after Luis Suarez, Sergio Roberto and Rafinha. Flick's side have now lost only one of their last 28 matches across all competitions, that one loss being their 3-1 reverse at the hands of Borussia Dortmund on April 15th. They have recorded the joint most win across all competitions of any team in Europe's Big 5 leagues in 2025, level with Paris Saint-Germain on 23. It is also a 3rd straight Clásico victory for Barcelona, who triumphed in the Supercopa de España final and La Liga fixture earlier this season. The next Clásico could well be the top-flight title decider as well. Barca are the team from Europe's Big Five league who have scored the most goals this season, that is 155 across all competitions. And though their defense could not hold Madrid's star-studded attack back, the Blaugrana's quality at the top end of the pitch told in the end. The challenge now for Flick is to go on and win La Liga and the Champions League, having become just the second Barcelona's coach in history to win his first 3 Clasicos across all competition after Pep Guardiola, 5 between 2008 and 2010. Is that goodbye to Don Carlos? This feels now like the end for Ancelotti at Real Madrid, who did their very best to create a furor in the build-up to the match with their request for the referee to be taken off duty. Madrid were far from happy with the officiating throughout the match, though after getting themselves ahead, they really only have themselves to blame for squandering the lead. For those brief moments late in the second half of normal time, it did look like one of those famous Madrid comebacks, but it was not to be, and with a 4-point deficit to overturn in La Liga, it looks likely that Los Blancos end of the season without any silverware. Madrid, so often the mercurial in Madrid's midfield, made a sloppy turnover that led to Kondo's winner. The Croatian was making his 37th Clásico appearance, equaling Fernando Hierro, Raul González and Iker Casillas for the 10th most games played in the fixture. Mbappe, who started the game on the bench owing to an ankle injury, was introduced at halftime, with Madrid staring down the barrel of defeat, and it is fair to say he changed the game. He won and then converted the free kick for the equalizer, and also thought he had won a penalty just moments after Koundé's goal, only to be flagged offside. The France star have been involved in 8 goals in his last 6 finals, 6 goals and 2 assists, 3 for PSG and 3 for Madrid, scoring in each of his 4 such appearances for Los Blancos. He is the first La Liga player to achieve that for any team, but it was not enough. Heading into the game, Madrid led all team in the Copa del Rey this season for shots 155, shots on target 61, expected goals 14.5 expected goals, and big chances created 30, but on the night they were limited to just 0.82, while Barcelona finished with a more impressive 1.76. Ancelotti has won 15 titles with Madrid in all. He is their most successful coach when it comes to trophies won, and he oversaw Los Blancos' 2-1 Copa del Rey triumph over Barcelona in 2014. But it seems like the writing is on the wall for the Italian now. The Copa del Rey final lived up to its expectation as both teams showed strength. Barcelona started the match in high spirits and led 1-0 by halftime after Pedri scored in the 28th minute from a Lamine Yamal assist. Barcelona also hit the wood and could have increased the tally to 2-0. After the first half, Carlos Ancelotti did some tactical changes as he brought in Kylian Mbappe, Lucas Modric, and Daguli. This decision worked as Kylian Mbappe scored a direct free kick to equalize in the 70th minute, and Daguli provided an assist via a cross which Aurelien Tchouameni scored to make it 2-1 for Madrid. However, Barcelona equalized in the 84th minute via Ferran Torres from another Lamine Yamal's assist, The drama didn't end here, as Barcelona were awarded a penalty, but after critical checks for VAR, the decision was overturned. The match went into extra time and Jules Koundé scored the winner in the 116th minute. Real Madrid had a penalty denied in the 118th minute as Kubasi fouled Mbappe in the box, but there was an offside to the build-up. In the 120th minute, Antonio Rudiger and Lucas Vázquez of Real Madrid were red-carded. They were off-pitch players. Barcelona won 3-2. This is their second trophy this season. For more on soccer gist, subscribe to Avuncular's production and Avuncular's movie on YouTube. Thanks. On behalf of the management team of Avuncular Services, we want to thank you for watching and for subscribing. We hope to see you in our subsequent production. It's goodbye from us for now. At Avuncular's production and Avuncular's movie. Copyright Avuncular's Services. It's your sport analyst Achebulu Jenimojo David saying goodbye for now. Thanks.